guys, Coach Theo here on Coincidence. Today I'm thinking I'm gonna make a Sam Sulek style video, you know, this new old school vlog type of video. So yeah, today I've been up, I've had some client calls, and now I'm getting ready to have breakfast. Pretty much always the same. We have the 6 eggs, some honey, carrot, salt. It's not some crappy salt. I filled this crappy salt container with a good unrefined sea salt. Gonna fry the egg whites in some olive oil, and we already have some rice here. I realized that I forgot to take out meat out of the freezer because I'm gonna have to bring lunch because I'm gonna go train some clients, or train myself and then some clients, but eat in between. So I'm just going to have the same meal twice because I have more eggs, but just frozen meat for now. Feeling salt all over the place. Munching on the carrot while cooking. Ta-da! Anabolic goo right here. So in this Instagram day and age, you should remember that food doesn't have to look good to be good. Doesn't have to be all pretty to still be very good and nutritional for you. And it can look very pretty, but still not be all that nutritious for you. This is a big thing here on Uncommon Sense. We differ between what looks good, what feels good, and what is good. Can you tell the difference? Not everyone can. So, but this is amazing. It's so tasty too, guys. And if you're cutting, you just reduce or remove the rice and just go with the eggs and honey. Amazing. So today I'm gonna have a dozen of eggs. Usually don't, it's just because I forgot. Take out the meat of the freezer. Usually have a half a dozen, but eggs really is a food that you can't have too much of. Amazing protein, very bioavailable protein, healthy fats, and a good micronutrient profile. And it's funny because this is one of the foods that a lot of people would be like, oh, should you really be eating that many eggs? How about your cholesterol? And it's like, yeah, should you really be thinking about if I'm eating too many eggs when you're gonna have beer and pizza today and you don't really go to the gym and you don't really go get sunlight and blah blah. No, eggs are amazing, guys. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. It's so good, this too. You know, to me it looks nice too. It does look nice, and it is nice. Wow. You know, it intersects sometimes, but it's kind of like a body. A healthy, strong body will look good, but a body that looks good isn't necessarily healthy and strong. You see? So today we have a pull workout on the menu. I injured my wrist and it has kind of spread to the elbow, so the pull workouts are the most problematic right now. Like the wrist at first, pushing was difficult, but now it works. It's the pulling, mainly in the elbow. So what I do right now, but it's still my push too, just to not overexert myself. I've kind of dialed back, removed maybe 1 or 2 exercises per workout. You can still make progress. I can just out-address everything just as much as I would want to. But so with the pulling, what I want really is like one compound ish that will target the upper back more, and one that will target the lats more. And usually I would follow up with some other multi-joint movements, but no matter what I do right now, I'm gonna have to put a little stress on the wrist or the elbow. But it can handle, if I pick good movements, I can handle a couple, but then I have to go to more isolated stuff. Also gonna spend some time warming up the wrist and the elbow. So yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna train some clients, probably meet the buddy, hang out a bit, have a sauna, shoot the shit. Typical day. I don't think I have any more to tell you right now, so let me just finish this. By the way, here's another fun and exciting new injury. Look, that's the finger that lived right there. If you don't get the reference, it's because it looks like Harry Potter's scar right there. I dropped a barbell on my finger, okay? Can never be completely whole. That wouldn't be fun. Need a little bit of adversity all the time. Alright, so first up is the T-bar row. I would generally prefer the chest supported version to spare the lower back, glutes, hamstrings a little bit. But this is all we have here, and since this is the only exercise where those muscles really will be working on this workout, it doesn't matter much. You can get a bit better stretch on the upper back with a standing version like this. And yeah, generally here I will be showing the last set of every exercise, and my rule is kind of like, if it does make sense on an exercise, last set is some kind of intensity technique, you know, drop set in this case. So I brought on the old man brigade to help me pull off the plates as I repped out twice. So triple failure, basically. Next up is the close neutral grip lat pull down to focus on the lats more. I've been doing a lot of these lately because pull-ups and chin-ups just don't work that well with my elbow right now. But yeah, if you want the lat pull down to be more of a compound, you have to treat it as such. Can you see that I'm doing it controlled here, but I'm kind of yanking it. I'm using a bit of body English. It's not strict, but controlled. And yes, this is the last set again, so another double drop set. Then we have a cable reverse fly. This is where I usually continue with some kind of bigger movement, but now I got into two and I don't want to stress the elbow out so much. So this is an amazing rear delt exercise. What I really like about the cables is it's a more of an even resistance curve compared to dumbbells, but also you can get a full stretch. You can cross the arms, get a good stretch on the delts that you otherwise really don't. And yeah, so I just love this one. Keep it in the 10 to 15 rep range. I think I did 15, 12 and 10 here on the last one. And as always, where it makes sense, double drop set. And this I superset with an incline hammer curl. I love incline curls because it's one of few exercises again where you get a good stretch on the biceps. Now it's just that I'm trying to address this elbow a bit, so I'm changing the grip to hit more of those muscles that are actually a little bit in pain right now. And here too, on the curls for the same reason. I take it to pretty much failure, but I don't go beyond failure as my elbow is still a bit injured. But this is a great variation too, but you can do the regular incline curl that I would most of the time if I didn't have this elbow thing. Then we have my version of a pullover, a cable pullover, or sometimes called straight arm push down. What I like about using these cuffs is the same thing as on the reverse fly. Is you just don't have to use your hands at all, and especially on the straight arm push down, when you grab a bar or something, you just tend to involve the wrists a lot more. So I like this for a very, very clean, just lat movement like that. And as always, double drop set, last set. One final exercise for today, a reverse grip preacher curl with really low weights. And this is pretty much, of course, it trains the forearms, but this is pretty much, again, just to address the elbows. So high reps, just to pretty much failure with a strict form there. And then it's all good. Shouldn't train to failure, Theo, or beyond failure, Theo. It's not optimal, Theo. It's not working for you, Theo, clearly, because that's what the science guy says. Now here. In the back office, what a good idea. Fill my mouth with carrots. I'm speaking, but yeah, same meal again. Train some clients, my uncle, among other people. Gonna be fun. Yes. Of course, I had my uncle do searcher squat because everyone needs to face the difficult. But also, it's actually, unironically, a great variation for him and his build. But yeah, guys, that's... Well, I'm recording this afterwards. I went to sauna with my friend, hang out a bit. And that's just a little vlog for you, taking the chance to talk a bit about like training and stuff. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. I'll see you later. Där ja, bra.